But, we're home, Dad. I finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. Details of the report will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of the liberal news you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild too. Deswegen sollte noch einkaufen, weil ich einen abgebe. Okay. A letter, huh? Well, I'm going to get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad. Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there. I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. All delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams, I swear the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much, I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work, and overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours talking again. Oh no, I act supposed to explode like that? I guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. Oh wait, cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, want more. Oh, that daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go ahead with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Alright then, let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? Cassius cuts the letter's seal. A message from the Albanian Empire. Oh. What? Wir wissen, dass da drin stand. Wow, this is a prize. This new dish is what I call Estelle's explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. Oh, your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliment to a chef. Hehe, this is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious. For a first attempt, this dish is actually quite eatable. At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? I will be leaving again. Yes, something unexpected came up. This time I'm going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute, you're leaving. When? Tomorrow morning. Well, I don't care what kind of job you're doing, but just too soon. Well, that letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. I have to accept it, Estelle. The bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know, but what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. I was thinking, and how about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing? But I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish. And I'll ask Charizard to handle the difficult ones. So what do you say? Sure, of course we will. You okay doing this too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Aina know about the change of plan before I leave. Alright, starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter, Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter and have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45, and what more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Gransel or the one headed for Bosley? I'll be on the one headed for Gransel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. Better set my alarm clock just in case. Dad, are you still awake, Joshua? You better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. It's just my way of lifting my spirit before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is, don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink. Or 10. Haha, that's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire. That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian Embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't just spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She's got good instinct, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the stuff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet at present she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became part of the family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes, it sure does seem that way. About what you said back then, are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize, but I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Then and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad. Moment, 5 Jahre? Prologue, Father's Love, A New Beginning. 5 Jahre. Sind 4 Jahre vor den aktuellen Ereignissen, das heißt sind 9 Jahre. Wo sind die fehlenden 5 Jahre zwischen den Hamel-Ereignissen und wie er in die Familie gekommen ist? Well, it looked like it's time for me to board my flight. Still, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the umpteenth time, I've heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? We're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Charizard, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please don't be. I'm slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need to be humble, Silverstreak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. You can just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understand the way I think. What's this all about? Haha, Looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. The Granville-bound airliner Linde will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Uh-oh, I'd better take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. I'll take care of everything here while you're gone. Don't forget... Yo, I'm not sure everywhere you'll be going, but don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. A little fancy something would be nice. Hey now, this trip is for business, not pleasure. If I have any more money left over, I'll certainly think about it though. Alright, you two, be good while I'm gone. He's gone. Again. Yeah. Come on, you two, there's no need to look so down. Father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do. But first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of doing at junior braces. Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we go stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Ina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! Wo genau bin ich hier? Also logischerweise am Airport, aber... Ah, okay, ich verstehe. Ich verstehe. Schau mal hier rein. Hey there, how are our first year braces doing? So Cassius is going to be out for a while, huh? Yeah, we just saw him off at the landing port. You sure managed to hear about it rather quickly though. Haha, well, back in the day Cassius used to leave Estelle with us while he was away. But after you came here, he started having you keep an eye on things. I didn't know that. Estelle gets surprisingly lonely when no one is around. Whenever we had her over, she was quiet as a cat among strangers. Aw, don't say stuff like that, I'm not. After about 2 or 3 days here, though, she'd eat, sleep, and play like it was her own home. Haha, I can imagine that. Well, how are you two doing today? Cassius is going to be gone for a while, right? Yeah, that's right. If you need anything, please know you're welcome to come ask for help. We're not strangers on your acquaintance, you know. Don't hesitate if you need anything or I'll be really angry. Haha, thanks for the reminder. Ja, das Geld habe ich keins, ne? Nur 200 Mira, mehr habe ich nicht. Fehlt noch das hier. Das hier muss ich auch noch zweimal kaufen am besten. So. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Has your father already left? Yep, just barely. That's why we came here to find out about the job he left for us. Sure, there are a total of 3 jobs I've lined up for you. For the first one, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here. Farm west of here, isn't that where Theo lives? Theo? I seem to have heard that name somewhere before. Theo Purcell, she was on one of our classmates at Sunday school. Oh, ist doch nicht. Okay. She's also the Purcell farm owner's daughter. Oh, really? Actually, the Purcell farm that put in a request to have someone exterminate the monsters. Are they really having problems like that? Fortunately, nobody has been hurt, but the owner and his family are upset over their field being destroyed by the creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request. I never would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, we're out there right now. Here, take this with you. Guild referral. This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm. We know Tia's father pretty well, so I don't think this is necessary, but we'll take it just in case. Okay. Find the shiny rock. I'd like someone to find my shiny rock. Please speak to me directly for details. I think I might have dropped it behind the Melder's Oval factory. A first monster known as the Pine Plant has been spotted roving the Milch Main Road. Voices from this branch are requested to deal with this threat immediately. Okay. Hier sind die Quests. Frage ist, wo ist Charles? 30 Mira. Wow. Hammer. Ah, this is really weird. Where could it have gone? Oh, excuse me, but can I ask you something? You didn't see a shiny rock around here anywhere, did you? Huh? A shiny rock? Yeah, that's right, one with sparkles. You didn't see a rock like that lying around anywhere, did you? Are you saying you lost something? I don't recall seeing anything like that. Do you know where you might have dropped it? Mom was calling for me, so I went over to the general goods store. Where she was. I know I had it in my hand at the time, but when I came back here, it was gone. It's a general goods store, you mean Mr. Renon's store, right? You look in front of his store? Obviously, that's the first place I looked. You don't need to treat me like a kid, you know? Aren't you a charmer? Well, I already asked the Bracer Guild to help find it, so I'm sure it'll show up sooner or later. If you do happen to come across it, give me a holler straight away. I'll probably be around. Okay. Da. Huh? What's the matter? I wonder what that is. There's something shining down there, through the sewer grate. You're right. Looked like something must have fallen through. The sewers? Don't tell me you've forgotten about the sewers already. You know, that smelly monster infested place we were in not that long ago. Alright, those sewers. We went there during our practicum training, right? The entrance to the sewers should be just behind the chapel. If you're so interested in what's down there, then how about we check it out a little later? Sure, let's do that. Alles klar, hier ist die Kirche. Ah, okay. Preemptive Attack, nice. Auch wenn die Gegner mittlerweile ziemlich schwach sind, können wir das schon mitnehmen. Geben ganz gut zu bieten. Gut, dass sie keinen Schaden machen. Ich will mich ehrlich gesagt an denen keine EP verschwenden. Die geben echt gut repeaten. Sehr schön. Sehr schön. So. Found quartz fragment. I see now. The thing we saw shining through the sewer grate was this. Seems like it, a quartz fragment, huh? Now you know why it was shining so much. Why it sparkles is so beautiful. This is made of septium too, right? Loosely speaking, yes. But let's talk about it later. This isn't really a place to have a leisurely chat. I guess you're right. No normal person would want to stay here any longer when they had to. Hat jetzt hier durch? Nein. Zack. So. Leider sind ja keine Konter drin, das würde natürlich helfen. Ich glaube, das hier werde ich halt nachher vielleicht mal nochmal hingehen und Repeaten farmen. Und hier gibt es halt kein Wasser, anscheinend kein Feuer und kein Zeit, aber hey. Kann nicht alles haben, ne? Nein, da wollte ich nicht hin. Hey, is that a rock? Could it be that this rock you've been looking for? Yep, this is the one. My shiny rock. Why is it all dirty like this? Hey, Don, you have something else to say before you complain? You guys are braces, right? I've already paid your money to the guild. Therefore, I think I have the right to complain. That's not the problem here. Calm down, Estelle, he's just a kid. I know that, but this quartz is what you were looking for, right? Yes, that's the one. This rock is really quartz? You mean the same kind of quartz that's in an augment? Yep, it's the same kind of quartz made of sapphire. It chipped, so it doesn't function anymore. I see. So this rock belongs to an augment. What's wrong? You seem a bit out of it. Who? Me? Oh, it's nothing. I'm glad you found it. Guess that's about it then. Oh, that reminds me. I almost forgot. Here, take these. My mom gives these to me and tells me they're healthy, but they're kind of bitter, so I can't stand them. Anyway, I appreciate what you did for me today. Seriously, what a cheeky little kid. I'm sure it's a difficult age for him, but I wonder why you are searching for quartz. What do you mean? Now to mention it, it does seem a little strange. But oh well, everyone has something they think is important. Poor word couldn't be spoken. Perhaps that kid has an interest in augments. I for one don't see what's so interesting about those overly complex gadgets. My brain goes numb just thinking about them. Except for the fact that you'll have to get used to them sooner or later. You won't be able to fill your job as a brace if you can't use one. Alright, I'll try to learn.